Good morning students. Welcome back to the geometry online session. We are doing coordinate geometry and in this session we are going to solve the last problem from practice set 5.2. As slope of a line is reduced from our syllabus, we are not going to solve practice set 5.3. It is not going to come for your exams. So after that we are going to start with problem set 5. Okay. So let's do the last sum of practice set 5.2. If A have coordinates 20, 10, B have coordinates 0, 20 are given, find the coordinates of the points which divides the segment AB into 5 congruent parts. Now here we have to divide this segment AB into 5 congruent parts. So how many points we will take on the segment AB? Yes, we have to take 4 points so that we can divide this segment AB into 5 congruent parts. So we are considering here point P, point Q, point R and point S on segment AB, and these 4 points divide segment AB into 5 parts. Okay, so let's write down. Let point P have coordinates x1, y1, Q has coordinates x2, y2, R has coordinates x3, y3 and S has coordinates x4, y4. Divide segment AB into 5 congruent parts. That means we have AP is equal to PQ is equal to QR is equal to RS is equal to SB, because all are congruent parts. Write this equation as equation 1. Now what we have to do, we have to find the coordinates of these points, point P, point Q, point R and point S. So let's start with point P. How do we can find this coordinates? Yes, we have to consider that point P divides segment AB in the ratio m:1. So let's find out here. AP is to PB ratio. Now ratio we don't know, so we are considering it as it is, AP upon PB. Now see here, PB we can divide, we can write in different ways. We can write PB as PQ plus QR plus RS plus SB. Okay, so let's write down here AP upon PQ plus QR plus RS plus SB. Reason is points PQR, QRS and RSB are collinear points. Okay. Now AP upon PB is equal to, now instead of writing all these points, we know that AP is equal to PQ is equal to QR is equal to RS is equal to SB. That means all these segments are congruent. So instead of this we can write simply AP. So AP plus AP plus AP plus AP from equation 1. Therefore AP upon PB is equal to AP upon 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 AP. Now AP will get cancelled, and what is the remaining factor here? 1 upon 4. So therefore AP upon PB is equal to 1 upon 4. So we can say that point P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:4. Okay. So we got the ratio now. Now by section formula we can find the coordinates of point P. So let's start with x coordinate. x1 is equal to, now m is 1, so 1 into 0 plus 4 into 20, because n value is 4, upon 1 plus 4, that is m plus n. Therefore x1 is equal to 1 into 0 is 0 plus 4 into 20 is 80 upon 1 plus 4 is 5. Therefore x1 is equal to 5 ones are 5, 5 16s are 80. So you will get here 16. So you got the x coordinate here. Now let's find out y coordinate. y1 is equal to 1 into 20 plus 4 into 10 upon 1 plus 4. So 1 into 20 is 20 plus 4 into 10 is 40. So 20 plus 40 is 60 upon 5, that is equal to 12, because 5 ones are 5, 5 12s are 60. So you got the value of y coordinate. So y1 is equal to 20. So you can write here, therefore P has coordinates 16, 12. Now this point P is the midpoint of seg AQ. Okay, so if you want to find the coordinates of point Q, you can use the midpoint formula. So let's use here by midpoint formula. Now what is the midpoint formula? X is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2. Yes, now we are going to substitute here. So what is the x here? Coordinates of point P. What is x1? x1 is the x coordinate of point A and x2 is the x coordinate of point Q. So that way you have to substitute. So let's start with the solution. So x is equal to, this is the x coordinate of point P. Just now we got the answer. So x coordinate of P is 16 is equal to 20 plus x2 upon 2. Now shift this 2 to the other side. You will get 16 into 2 is 32 is equal to 20 plus x2. So therefore x2 is equal to 32 minus 20 is equal to 20. So now we got the x coordinate of point Q. So let's find out y coordinate. So what is the formula for y coordinate? Yes, y is equal to y1 plus y2. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So what is y here? It is the y coordinate of point P. And what is y1? Y1 is the y coordinate of point A and y2 is the y coordinate of point Q. So let's substitute here. Y coordinate of point P is 12. 12 is equal to 10 plus y2 upon 2. So therefore shift this 2 to the other side. You will get 12 into 2 is 24 is equal to 10 plus y2. Now shift this 10 to the other side. You will get y2 is equal to 24 minus 10, that is equal to 14. So you got the y coordinate of point Q. So Q has coordinates 12, 14. Okay. Now we have to find coordinates of point R. So how we can find it? We know coordinates of point P and coordinates of point B. And R, if you observe this figure, R is the midpoint of seg PB. Yes, because between P and R, one point is here, and between R and B also one point is here. So we can say that point R is the midpoint of seg PB. So let's write down here, R is the midpoint of seg PB. So by midpoint formula, what you can find out? X coordinate as, you have to consider coordinates of point P and coordinates of point B. So x3 is equal to 16 plus 0 upon 2, because we know the coordinates of P are 16 and 12. Therefore x3 is equal to 16 plus 0 is 16 upon 2, that is equal to 8. So we got the x coordinate. Now let's find out the y coordinate. y3 is equal to 12 plus 20 upon 2, that is equal to 32 upon 2, that is nothing but 16. Now S is the midpoint of seg RB. Okay, so by midpoint formula we can find its coordinates. So x4 is equal to, now x coordinate of point R is 8 plus x coordinate of point B is 0 upon 2, that is equal to 8 upon 2, that is equal to 4. Now let's find out the y coordinate. y4 is equal to 16 plus 20 upon 2, that is equal to 36 upon 2. Therefore y4 is equal to 18. So the point S has coordinates 4, 18. So I hope you all have understood this sum. Now let's move on to problem set 5. Now in problem set 5, question number 1, fourth sum, question number 2 completely reduced from your syllabus. Question number 9, 10 and 22 is also reduced from your syllabus. Rest all sums you have to do. Now question number 3, 4, 5, 6, if you see, those sums are very simple. You will be able to do those sums. So let's see the seventh sum. Find the coordinates of the circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices are -3, 1, 0, -2 and 1, 3. Now what is the meaning of circumcenter of a triangle? First we have to draw a triangle. So let's say triangle ABC whose vertices are A, B and C, and these are the coordinates given here. Now circumcenter is nothing but it is the center of this triangle, and this point O is the center of the triangle. And also if you draw a circle passing through this triangle ABC, then this point O is the center of this circle also. Okay, so that is called as circumcenter of a triangle. Now let's write down here. Let point A has coordinates -3, 1, B has coordinates 0, -2, C has coordinates 1, 3 and the circumcenter O has coordinates A, B. And we have to find out the value of A and B. So what is given here? We know that O is the center of the circle. So OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. Okay. So let's consider OA is equal to OC, radii of the same circle. Now how we can find out distance of OA? Yes, by using the distance formula. Let's write down here. Therefore, what is the distance formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Okay, so let's substitute here. Therefore, A minus of -3 whole square plus B minus 1 whole square, that is equal to, now let's consider the coordinates of point O and C. Square root of A minus 1 bracket square and B minus 3 bracket square. Now squaring on both the sides. If you square on both sides, what you will do? You will remove the square root sign. So we will get here A minus minus becomes plus. So A plus 3 whole square plus B minus 1 whole square, that is equal to A minus 1 whole square plus B minus 3 whole square. Now let's open up the brackets. Therefore A, now here which formula you will use? Yes, A plus B whole square. So what is the formula? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So let's do it. A square plus 3 into 2 is 6A plus 9 plus, now here A minus B bracket square, which is A square minus 2AB plus B square. So you will get here B square minus 2B plus 1 is equal to, now by after opening this bracket you will get A square minus 2A plus 1 plus B square minus 6B plus 9. Okay. Now you have to remove the same factors. A square you can cut, 9 and 9 you can cut, and B square you can cut. Similarly 1 and 1 also you can cut. So what are the remaining factors here? 6A minus 2B is equal to minus 2A minus 6B. Okay. Now shift the like terms on one side. You will get 6A plus 2A is equal to 2B minus 6B. Therefore, 8A is equal to minus 4B. Now shift this 4B to the other side. 8A plus 4B is equal to 0. Take out the common factor. 4 into 2A plus B is equal to 0. Therefore, 2A plus B is equal to 0 upon 4. Therefore, 2A plus B is equal to 0. Write this equation as equation 1. Now you have to find distance of OB is equal to distance of OC. These are also radii of the same circle. So by using the distance formula, square root of A minus 0 bracket square plus B minus of minus 2 bracket square is equal to, now distance of OC, square root of A minus 1 whole square plus B minus 3 whole square. Now squaring on both sides, this square root sign will get removed. you will get a minus 0 bracket square plus b minus minus becomes plus. So b plus 2 bracket square is equal to a minus 1 whole square plus b minus 3 whole square. Okay, now let's open up the brackets. You will get here a square plus b square plus 4b plus 4 is equal to a square minus 2a plus 1 plus b square minus 6b plus 9. Now cancel the common same terms. A square you can cut, b square also you can cut. Now what are the remaining factors? 4b plus 4 is equal to minus 2a minus 6b plus, now 1 plus 9 is 10. So you will get here 10. Therefore, now like terms on all the a and b terms on one side. So you will get 2a plus 4b plus 6b is equal to 10 minus 4. Therefore, 2a plus 10b is equal to 6. Now take out the common factor. 2 into a plus 5b is equal to 6. Therefore, now shift this 2 to the other side. A plus 5b is equal to 6 upon 2, that is equal to 3. Write this equation as equation 2. Now you can multiply equation 2 by 2. You will get 2a plus 10b is equal to 6. This will be your third equation. Now you can omit these steps and you can directly consider this equation, and you can subtract equation 1 from this equation. Okay, so let's do it. 2a plus 10b is equal to 6. This is your second equation. 2a plus b is equal to 0 is your first equation. So now let's first change the signs. You will get here 2a plus 2a minus 2a will get cancelled, plus 10b minus b you will get 9b is equal to 6 minus 0 is 6. Therefore, b is equal to 6 upon 9, that is equal to 2 upon 3. So substituting b is equal to 2 upon 3 in equation 1, you will get 2a plus b is equal to 0. Now substitute the value of b in this equation. 2a plus 2 upon 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2a is equal to minus 2 upon 3. Therefore, a is equal to minus 2 upon 3 into 1 upon 2. Now this 2 will get cancelled. You will get a is equal to minus 1 upon 3. So we got the value of a and b. Therefore, the coordinates of circumcenter O are minus 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3. Okay, I hope you all are understanding this. Now let's see the assignment question. These are the questions from your problem set 5. You have to solve these questions in your notebook. With this, I'll end this session here. Thanks for watching this video.